All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now look, it had been rumored that one of the reasons that Ben Affleck was leaving J-Lo is because all that stuff started to come out and resurface about her connection with Diddy. I think it's a combination of that and probably some other stuff.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have been linked to various rumors involving Diddy. There has been speculation that the resurfacing of these issues, along with the FBI's alleged confiscation of compromising videos from Diddy's properties, may have contributed to the stress on Lopez and Affleck's relationship.
Do you guys think that she is ever going to speak out, or she's been advised not to? Because I'm just wondering, I feel like anybody who has a connection with Diddy knows what Diddy done did. Or Diddy done. Yeah. I feel like anybody that has a connection, because he seems the type that wants to floss and brag about, the good and the bad that he does.
Allegedly, Diddy possesses compromising tapes of various celebrities from past private parties involving potentially illegal or scandalous activities. The idea is that the possibility of these tapes being leaked could create anxiety for those involved, including Lopez, who dated Diddy in the late 90s.
One of the reasons to Ben Affleck leaving Jennifer Lopez is because of Diddy. I mean, I will say this, look. There are so many rumors of alleged tapes, alleged freak-off tapes that Diddy allegedly recorded of celebrities doing crazy things, and he has in his vault allegedly. Take a shot every time I say allegedly. You guys know how it goes. And allegedly, he's not afraid to release them. So I think right now, all celebrities are really tiptoeing. If this is true, I'm sure celebrities are terrified of this.
Shortly after Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce, she and Ben Affleck were spotted with their children at the Polo Lounge in Beverly Hills on Saturday, September 14. The family outing occurred amidst the news of their separation.
The other day, J-Lo and Ben were spotted at the Beverly Hills hotel amid their divorce. A month ago, J-Lo filed for divorce from Ben after 2 years of marriage. And this was their second wedding. So the reason they were spotted is because they were getting lunch with their kids. However, I don't think they have any kids together. He has kids with Jennifer Garner and she has kids with Mark Anthony. But I think since they were married, their kids got kind of close and became step-siblings. So the title of the People magazine article is that their kids are their priority. An insider says that Jennifer is trying to be friendly with Ben. They are still moving forward with the divorce and they are working out financial deals amicably. The source adds that divorce is never easy, but Jennifer doesn't want to be selfish about it. The kids always got along and have fun together. It makes her happy seeing the kids happy together. I feel like they've known each other for so long, so this just makes sense. I don't think they're gonna get back together. Hey, but if anyone would know, it would be Jennifer Affleck from Mom Talk. Is anyone else just waiting for someone to ask him about Mom Talk?
Jennifer Lopez's decision to file for divorce from Ben Affleck without hiring a lawyer is unusual for someone of her financial status. This choice has sparked curiosity and speculation about her motivation, suggesting she may have personal reasons for handling the process more independently, potentially seeking a quicker or more discreet resolution.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are officially getting a divorce. We heard the rumors, we knew it was coming, but now it's official. So J-Lo is the one that filed, and they have no prenup. She also filed herself without a lawyer. Date of separation is listed as April 26th. And obviously we know they got married in Vegas, but then they had that Georgia wedding, and today is actually the anniversary for the Georgia wedding. So she filed technically on her 2-year anniversary. Likely on purpose. Symbolism, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is I assume that this was pre-planned and everybody knew what was gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be like a shock to him. I'm guessing if she filed without an attorney, then they've already discussed what's gonna happen and they'll split up whatever they wanna split up. Likely there's not much to split up, right? They already sold their home. I'm sad about it. It was so exciting when it happened 2 years ago. I was like, ooh, they're getting back together. No, I'm just sad. I just hope they're both happy. I hope everybody's happy. He was dropping off his daughter at college. He looked happy there, and she's been living life. I think everybody's happy. I think it's for the best. It's for the best. But wait, I just thought about it for a second. They have a movie coming out soon, and they allegedly have a movie coming out soon. And when they do, that press tour is going to be another crazy press tour.
Rumors are suggesting Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez's split might be linked to her past with Diddy. Allegedly, Affleck left because he didn't want to be associated with potential fallout from Lopez's history, particularly related to a past incident involving Diddy. Reports also mention Affleck's discomfort with Lopez's Hollywood lifestyle, contrasting with his privacy preference.
So as you guys know right now, Jennifer Lopez is also being blasted and called out everywhere because of the Diddy situation. As you guys know, years and years and years ago, they used to date. J-Lo was also in trouble because of a certain incident that happened with Diddy. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure of it. Well, this new video is circulating and check it out.
$10 says Ben Affleck knew this was all about to go down and that J-Lo was about to be indicted along with all the rest of them. And he said, I'm not going down for what you did in the 90s.
So yeah, people are talking about this, and pretty much is what she's saying is she thinks that Ben Affleck divorced J-Lo because of her history with Diddy. Ben knew like all this stuff was about to go down, and he's like, yo, I'm not gonna be married to a woman who's connected to this, so peace out. That's what she's saying. Because yeah, in all honesty, why are Ben and Jen breaking up? Like, I covered them a lot. You know, sources have claimed that she's like basically too Hollywood. She's all about the limelight. Ben Affleck is very quiet. He doesn't like the paparazzi. But yeah, what if Ben did want to call it quits because he's like, yo, you might go to prison. I don't know, dude, maybe. Even though J-Lo did date Diddy, I really hope she has nothing to do with any of this.
Ben Affleck spoke out against Jennifer Lopez after their separation, specifically regarding her past with Diddy. Their relationship attracted media attention from the beginning, and rumors have circulated about Lopez's history with Diddy potentially influencing their breakup.
Back in the early Ben days, because there's the before Ben and then the now Ben, we actually have a soundbite from your 2002 album. You're talking about your relationship with him. Let's take a quick peek at that.
Oh boy. Feel like you have a partner, you know what I mean? Somebody standing by your side who supports you and is your best friend.
Nothing has changed. Isn't that so?
I say the same thing now.
But you feel that way about him now.
I do.
It's been rumored that they are like not doing well, separating. He was like photographed without his wedding band on, but then they've been seen together ever since. Like, it wouldn't be surprising to me
If they got divorced.
Yeah, if they just like weren't doing well. And she liked something on Instagram that was like very weird. It was like a
carousel?
Yes, of what you need in a relationship or something like that.
Okay, well, that's a tall tale sign.
Yeah, no, like a random Instagram account.
She's saving it for later.
Yeah. She's like, you got to read this.
Yeah. And it was like, your partner doesn't like spend time with you. Like, it was all stuff like that. And she liked it. And I was like, J-Lo, what are you doing?
Maybe she needs to go back to her bodega and get to her roots and calm down.
Ben Affleck reportedly indicated that after taking time to reflect on his relationship with Jennifer Lopez, he realized it was best to move forward. He suggested that this period of introspection helped him come to terms with the decision to part ways and focus on the next chapter of his life.
51-year-old Ben Affleck is ready to call an end to his 2-year marriage, going as far as to claim the decision to tie the knot was down to temporary insanity. A source says that the star has come to his senses after previously being so in love with 54-year-old Jennifer Lopez that he could not think straight. While he has been spotted spending quality time alone with Lopez in recent days, he now feels his head is clear and he can move on. Quote, if there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would, end quote. The Page 6 source said, quote, he feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream, and he's come to his senses now and understand there is just no way this is going to work, end quote. Meanwhile, J-Lo is reportedly talking to Ben's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, to prevent Ben from relapsing.
Jennifer Lopez and Diddy met in 1999 while working on one of her music videos, sparking a high-profile relationship. Their romance gained widespread media attention, especially when they appeared together at the 2000 Grammys. Their time together was marked by both glamorous public appearances and some controversy.
They're always dressed to impress. MTV couldn't get enough of them. Remember TRL? Anywhere they went, paparazzi followed. This was a different time. Everyone wanted to know what they were going to wear. Puffy's white party, Loved Up, and everyone was like, OMG, they're so cute. Then December 1999, they go to a party in New York. There are pew-pews involved. They both get arrested. Later, J-Lo was off the hook. I vividly remember people were like, goodness gracious, poor J-Lo, she's with a bad boy, they should break up. But they didn't.
Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were famous for their coordinated fashion choices at major events like the MTV Video Music Awards. They often wore matching outfits, such as striking all-white ensembles, creating a memorable and stylish impression. Their synchronized fashion sense drew significant media attention, highlighting their status as a power couple in the entertainment world.
Went to the Grammys together. She wore this Versace gown. Everyone lost their minds. They coordinated wearing matching white outfits at the MTV Video Music Awards. Then it came all crashing down. Valentine's Day 2001, they announced they broke up. 7 months later, she married Chris Judd. And then they divorced after 9 months. Diddy and Kim Porter reconciled, although maybe they were seeing each other in between, and who knows who else he was seeing.
Recent photos circulating online show Jennifer Lopez standing near Diddy with a serious expression, prompting speculation about the context. Some have wondered if their expressions were due to being instructed to look a certain way for the photos, or if there might have been other factors involved. The images have reignited interest in their past relationship and public appearances.
Oh God, and knowing what we know now, I can't imagine what happened here after the picture was taken. Also, look at that bad hair up there. That, like, it's flashing back so badly. That is some bad hair. But J-Lo, you do not go unnoticed. I see you right here in the corner, right up next to Diddy. Now, I don't know if they were told to give a serious look here because, gosh, I mean, or they're on some crazy drugs, because look at J-Lo's face. Could we do a zoom in on J-Lo's face? Because what is she on? I'll take a couple. I'm just kidding. I don't want any of that. Also, speaking of, is that Jay-Z back there? I don't know if it is, but I am ready to talk about his connection to Diddy. In so many of these photos, you can see really powerful people like Jay-Z, Aaliyah, and many more.
A leaked video showing Diddy's troubling behavior with Cassie has caused significant backlash against him, and the impact is also felt by those associated with him, like Jennifer Lopez. The revelation has shocked many, including Lopez, intensifying scrutiny of people linked to Diddy's past and raising concerns about past associations.
All it took was the Diddy case, which he was already embarrassed about. If you know anything about Ben, the rumors about his mom, his Boston things, what they think of New York Diddy, J-Lo, all that time, they still look at her as that same Bronx girl that was making running away from the club with her rapper boyfriend. Okay, now that's what the streets are saying. Now, again, he now wants to get away from her as fast as possible. Now, what does this mean for J-Lo? Whether her name's going to come up in the Diddy case, it makes me wonder. Also, I have had sources said that feds have actually showed up to talk to Jennifer Lopez and to talk to Ben Affleck too. Would I be surprised if that was true? Not really. Federal investigations are all encompassing. But again, the feds have been snooping around. The stuff with Diddy's coming out. Ben's found out some disgusting things. And on top of that, that Cassie tape drop, they're saying Ben is saying no bueno and he is out. Hold on, let me pull this article. So for Ben to say he's come to his senses about a fever dream, about J-Lo's marriage, there's just no way this is going to work. What did the feds say to him? What did the feds say to J-Lo? Are the feds involved? Was it just the Cassie tape? The Cassie tape was horrible. Why didn't you just come out and say a statement? I guess he figures Jennifer is embarrassing him again.
Leaked audio allegedly features past intimate conversations between Jennifer Lopez and Diddy, coinciding with Diddy sharing a nostalgic photo online. This situation has sparked speculation about unresolved feelings between the two, especially since it happened while Lopez was in a renewed relationship with Ben Affleck, leading to questions about the past potentially affecting the present.
I honestly didn't believe this when I saw this. I had to actually go to his page and be like, no, he didn't post this. Diddy didn't post this. I think all of J-Lo's exes are going to come out of the woodwork. They're like, oh, she's a free woman. Oh, she's willing to go out with exes. Let me jump on the band.
In 1999, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were involved in a legal incident following a nightclub shooting in New York. The incident resulted in outrage, including a woman suffering. Both were arrested, drawing significant media attention, though the charges against Lopez were later dropped, while Diddy faced more prolonged legal issues.
Here is what happened the night Diddy and J-Lo got arrested. So in December of 1999, Diddy and J-Lo were at a club in New York. They were there with Diddy's bodyguard Anthony Wolf and a protege of Diddy who was about to release his album, Jamal Shine Barrett. There was a disagreement and altercation in the evening with Diddy and a local guy dubbed Scar. Some sources say that Diddy was throwing his money around and just showing off. As this is happening, there are gunshots and 3 people get injured. Diddy, J-Lo and his bodyguard make off in a car, but the police catch up with them and find a stolen gun in the vehicle. J-Lo and Diddy were both arrested, with Jennifer being let off later with no charges. One of the victims is a lady called Natanya Rubin, and she got shot in the face. She said, and still maintains, that it was Diddy that shot her. She could clearly see him getting the gun and what he was about to do, and she got shot in the face, so it was pretty close range. You could see what was going on. So then Diddy, his bodyguard and Shine all faced police charges. It was also said that Diddy and his bodyguard tried to convince the getaway driver to say that the gun was his in exchange for £50,000. At the trial, Diddy and his bodyguard were acquitted, but Jamal Shine Barrow was prosecuted and given a sentence. He was sentenced with possession, first-degree assault and reckless endangerment. No one was ever charged for the actual shooting. Now, Natanya, the victim I just mentioned earlier, still has fragments of bullets in her face from the shooting. She has said, as part of the ongoing investigations into Diddy, she is willing to have parts removed to open the investigation again.
Jaguar Wright also alleged that both Diddy and Jennifer Lopez might face investigation for their roles in the 1999 incident where Diddy was accused of mistreating a victim. She also claimed that an episode of Law and Order SVU depicted the actual events of that night, suggesting it was based on real-life details from the incident.
Jaguar Wright told us that J-Lo is going to be investigated with Diddy. Jaguar Wright said that Diddy and J-Lo are both going to be investigated for the 1999 nightclub shooting where the victim said that Diddy pow-powed her in the face. Jaguar Wright said that there was a Law and Order SUV episode that was made depicting the truth about what really happened that night at the nightclub and who was all involved, and how a rapper was made to take the fall even though it really wasn't him, and how they tried to get this woman away from having to testify. And she said that this episode depicted the truth about what really happened that night, and then Law and Order SUV took this episode down and then scrubbed it. Jaguar Wright was saying that in this episode of Law and Order SVU that J-Lo was depicted as an actual accomplice and she was taking part in these crimes. So I went and did a little bit of digging because I found this super weird, and it said back in the day Lopez may have had a hand in Puppy's case, says an eyewitness. Jaguar Wright also said that in this episode that they were hiding the woman that was depicted to be J-Lo out, that way she wouldn't have to testify. And as you can see here, I pulled up another article. Lopez won't testify in Combs' gun trial. Jennifer Lopez says she will not take the stand at the weapons trial against former boyfriend and rap mogul Sean Puffy Combs. Shine has said for years that Diddy actually set him up and made him take the fall for this crime that happened.
Jaguar Wright accused Jennifer Lopez of allegedly helping to cover up Diddy's wrongdoing, suggesting Lopez had a deeper connection with Diddy. Wright implied that Lopez may have shielded him from scrutiny, raising questions about their past relationship and adding to the controversies surrounding Diddy's behavior and its impact on the music industry.
J-Lo is just, I don't know. Every man she's been with has said the same thing, except for Diddy. Diddy's the only one that said she was a great girlfriend and how he wish he hadn't messed it up.
Now,
how is that the only man in her life that had regrets about their relationship, but everybody else ran for the hills? Like, it's not nobody noticing that. That everybody else that's left her, oh, she was too this, she was this, she was that. But Diddy said she was perfect.
Maybe she was meant for the metal.
What happens if you're only perfect for the devil?
God.
What the f does that make you?
Damn.
Jaguar Wright has accused Jennifer Lopez of being untrustworthy and suggested that she should be held responsible for her alleged involvement in mistreating Natanya Rubin. Wright has gone as far as to say that Lopez deserves legal consequences, implying that she should face the same accountability as others accused in related controversies. This accusation has added to the ongoing scrutiny surrounding Lopez and her associations.
Jennifer Lopez, when she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney that was representing the defense side of that suborned perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Sometimes they'll open up a case to bring light on other cases. Do you feel the Shine, the club night with him and Jennifer Lopez will come back to light?
Oh, absolutely, it has to.
Hollywood is reportedly in turmoil as more celebrities become linked to Diddy's alleged criminal activities. There is speculation about a tape involving Diddy and a prominent figure, said to contain explicit content with their identities recognizable. The existence of this tape has been confirmed, adding to the mounting concerns and attempts by some in the industry to distance themselves from the unfolding scandal.
We have a long list of names, and obviously, this is a very sensitive situation. The worst thing we could do is name somebody who was involved or allegedly involved and not have our ducks in a row. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be involved in ruining someone's reputation by making a mistake. Obviously, a lot of this is hard to corroborate. I mean, you're talking about a situation where somebody is, who thinks that all their dreams are about to come true. They're there with somebody who's a mega star and other stars in the room, and they think all kinds of good things are going to happen to them, and probably the worst thing that could happen to them happens. Yes, there are people who owned private homes, people who owned private venues, people that were in the room, people that I'm going to allege knew what was going on and either participated in it, encouraged it, egged it on, if you will, or somehow benefited from it. And that's going to be different for every case. I mean, these are individual cases at different points in time with different people involved, and there'll be different defendants in each case.
There are claims suggesting that Jennifer Lopez is also attempting to distance herself from any potential ties to Diddy's alleged criminal activities. The speculation revolves around her efforts to avoid being associated with the controversies surrounding Diddy, especially as more details about his legal troubles emerge. These efforts appear aimed at protecting her public image and avoiding fallout from Diddy's scandal.
The A-list celebrity everything in her mind has hired a lawyer to deal with statements she made to police 2 decades ago. Now, Jennifer Lopez has been receiving a lot of backlash lately, but you might be wondering what happened 2 decades ago. Well, once upon a time, J-Lo was dating Diddy. We made an entire video about it, and she got into some criminal activity involving passing a gun over to Diddy so that he could shoot someone that he was in a fight with at the club. Actually, Diddy supposedly used J-Lo as his little gun mule, because she had a purse on her, he would have her hold his weapons. Someone said her being pissy about the depiction on South Park proves how uptight and rude she is. It was a fun gag, which I'm like, wait, hold on.
While reports suggest that Diddy has begun naming other well-known Hollywood figures such as Jennifer Lopez and Jay-Z in connection with similar alleged criminal activities.
One thing I want to talk about is the P. Diddy arrest, is denied bail. The celebrities now that are running, you got people scrubbing their accounts like Pink, Megan Fox, other celebrities. You got Dwayne Wade now being aired out. This is a cascade effect that's just it's gonna be a web of intricacies that lead to everybody. You got so many celebrities right now terrified, and the purpose of this and the reason why it's simmering right now is because they're being adrenalized. See more names released. That's just a hunch. We're gonna see the push for World War III. Things are gonna escalate like we've never before seen in October. I think this is gonna lead to politicians, to everybody. But like I said, both sides are gonna go in, and they failed twice on Trump, which means they're gonna use other methods and means to accomplish a goal.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.